Hello, this is Mike Matthews, and this is Mike's Daily Podcast, episode 126 for Wednesday, September 28, 2011, broadcasting to you from the last place on earth in Castro-Valley, California. Sponsors looking for something to advertise on that's not a fledgling network owned by Oprah, email me at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. So, on Sunday, I forgot to mention, I went to the UC Berkeley Free-for-All convention.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Lots of live music played all day. I unfortunately got there late.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
They had performances at several of the halls, then one section with a food court type of mall with a live jazz band and a bunch of little booths promoting 4 different radio stations that people can use, and the formats included talk, classical talk, and hodgepodge.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
I heard Jane Lynch was there earlier. College kids are addicted to Glee. That's the only way they know her.
Mike's
because they never seen
Daily
any of the movies
Podcast
that Christopher Guest did.
Yeah!
Maybe they'll see Waiting for Guffman or Best in Show. But it's all about a mighty wind. It's not a very funny movie, but it's interesting. Because a mighty wind is blowing. It's blowing you and me. That's so... But way to go to Jane Lynch for having such success in the twilight years of her life. No, wait, she's not old. She's great. She's funny, and she's way more better at improv than I will ever hope to be. Oh, look who's walking in right now.
Hello there, Mike. This is Valentino the Parking Attendant.
And this is Bison Bentley. Do you know that? Hey, guys, so do you enjoy Glee?
I've only watched it once, and that's because I was in a coma.
Yeah, I didn't change the channel. I wanted to watch it. Do you know that? No, I didn't know that. I didn't know you were in a coma, Valentino.
Yeah, there was this one time that I was trying to park a car in the parking lot, and, well, I got in the way of the car that I was trying to park.
Wow, that's interesting. You know, the things that you guys do really are amazing. Well put, Mike. Do you know that? Jane Lynch would have been much better at that. Oh, look who else is coming in. Hello, Master. This is Madame Rootabega. Madam, the way you introduce yourself, they're becoming more and more extravagant.
Yes, Master. I want to be on Glee.
By being extravagant?
The more extravagant I get, the more chances I will be on Glee.
Yeah, and you would need to be a lot younger, unless your name is Carol Burnett.
Yes, Master, my name is Carol Burnett.
And you have Courtney Cox's face, but that's what Carol Burnett's trying to do, too.
Master?
Yes, Madame Rootabega.
I have decided that I will not do the plastic surgery anymore. In fact, by doing this magic potion, I am going back to my normal face.
Wow, Madam, it's you. Good. It was weird. I was like talking to the Courtney Cox of today and not feeling like I was talking to you when I was talking to you. And now your beautiful face is back.
Thank you, Master. I'm glad that you like it.
I do, so much. Now it's time that we both eat brioche.
Sounds good.
If I only knew what that was.
News random.
Okay, but who am I to comment on women that get any kind of surgery done? Because there is a plethora of men that get so much work done. And as part of the news random, we investigate a story that is so mysterious and very wavering because you can never quite put your finger on it. But what is the deal with Jeremy Piven's hair? Seriously, what is and Nicolas Cage's hair? It's a mystery. It comes back, it goes forward, it does everything. In other words, these are men with hair issues. The Daily Beast had an article called Men with Magic Hair and pointed out some movie stars that have hair that has come and gone. For example, This is probably the strangest one. John Travolta, who is 57. He has been daring to go bare lately. And it says here, at least be seen without one of his many hair pieces. He was photographed at a tennis match with friends with an unquestionably bald head. But then later in the day, he had hair. He was at a Bombardier Business Aircraft Press conference wearing a Bombardier jacket, and wow, he had hair. Thick black locks. What the John Cryer of 2.5 Men. He's 46, and he has photographs here you could see on the website where he has very little hair, and then all of a sudden, wham, bam, bam, Ashton Kutcher, he has hair at the Emmy Awards. This was after he was competing at the Malibu Triathlon. Hey, good for him for being able to compete in that. I certainly can't, but he had a lot thinner hair in that thing. And partly for that is because you cannot compete in a triathlon and hope that your hairpiece is going to stay on. You've got to focus on other things, more important matters. Jason Alexander suddenly has hair, and that was the whole joke behind several episodes of Seinfeld, his hair coming and going and toupees and all that. But he even tweeted, he said, I am experimenting with some interesting hair systems. Don't be shocked if you suddenly see pictures of me with more hair than usual. So he has been seen with more hair. Hugh Laurie has been seen with more hair, but he's upfront about it because they actually want him to have hair on the show House. But in normal life, he's like, what the hell? I don't care. I'll just walk around without it. It wraps up by mentioning Kevin Costner and Joe Biden, how their hair has been coming and going for a long time. Kevin Costner was in Waterworld, so we're not going to fault him because, whatever was in that water at that tank at Universal, I'm sure ate away at his follicles and his roots and all that. But Joe Biden, come on. You don't want to be in government and lying to the people. Tell us the truth, Joe, as we go outside of the last place on earth where we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast.
And here's today's podcast picture.
I told you a little while ago that boxers make great lap dogs, or that was according to a construction guy that I talked to one day when I was walking him. And he said, yeah, they make great lap dogs. So there you go. There's Basil, my boxer, on my lap. And he seems to enjoy it. Not in that picture. He doesn't look like he's enjoying it. But usually he's sort of like, hey, this is awesome. I'm on top of my big human friend here. So enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and if you get a chance sometime, go to a free event. Those are great. Like the free for all at Berkeley. Well, it's not till next year, but it can be a lot of fun. And people didn't really, there wasn't that many people there. I was expecting it to be really crowded, but it's like, it was just sort of under the radar for most folks. And I got to see a lot of cool live performances. Oh, yeah, and Jane Lynch was there. And she's from some television show. But we all know her from the awesome comedies that she did where she made up all the lines. Oh, yeah, and she was also in Julie and Julia. She was Julia Child's sister. Don't judge me that I know that.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at podcast.blog.com.
Email Mike now at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com.
See you tomorrow. Bye.